Hi, I'm Melanie Fowler. I live in Marysville, Washington. I'm 44 years old, and as of today, I've lost 311 pounds. And a fun fact about me is I teach one-year-olds and actually enjoy it. I was in intensive care for 5 days, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. So, March of 2016, I had been sick for a couple of weeks, where I had like gunk in my throat and just wasn't sleeping well and was up all the time and didn't have any energy. And people kept asking me if I was okay, and I'd say, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." And then one day, my back had been bugging me. This guy was saying that my lower back was bugging me a lot. And one of the kids in my class got bit. And I sat down with him on the floor, was holding him while I was filling out the incident report. And even earlier that day, one of the parents asked me if I was okay. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." She goes, "Well, you're turning colors." So when I was on the floor with the little one, I couldn't get back up. I could not pull myself up, even holding onto the counter, and I was turning purple in the face.
And how much did you weigh at this point?
501 pounds. And so my director came in and she goes, "What do you want to do?" I said, "Well, I really want to go and see my chiropractor and see if he can see what's going on." So I went in to see my chiropractor, and he's like, "You know, Melanie, I think you need to go to the doctor." And then as I was talking with him, one of my bosses called, and she was like, "We're insisting you're going to the doctor. We're worried about you." So I got to the hospital, and they did x-rays and everything and said I had a whole bunch of fluid around my heart, my lungs. My blood pressure was sky high. My oxygen in my blood was at 83%, 88%. You have no reserve for anything, which is why I was turning colors. It got to the point where it was affecting my brain. I could not reason. I could look at that time and not be able to tell you what it said. There was a date thing on the wall, and I wasn't able to tell you what the date was. Even though I was reading it, I couldn't read it. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't stay awake. And I got diagnosed with heart failure. And then I also found out while I was there, I had, because I don't have it anymore, really bad sleep apnea. And the doctors told me, if you don't make some serious changes, you're not going to be around very much longer. And so that's, you know, and when I was in the hospital for those 2 weeks, I lost 50 pounds just being in the hospital. And then after that, it just kept going. And I stopped drinking pop, you know, stopped eating processed food, stopped eating sugar, and then I think it was the summer after that is when I saw Grindset on Facebook and contacted you, and then just it's gone forward since then. So,
what's the total weight loss?
311 pounds.
And what's your goal weight?
I'd like to get down to 140.
That's awesome. So. That's awesome. And so let's backtrack. When we met each other, we did the phone call, did the application. So you saw that through Facebook. We did the 7-day challenge. So let's talk a little bit about the 7-day challenge, and then what made you want to continue with Grindset after that.
Mostly it was because I found out what I could actually do. Because you get into the mindset of you can't, or I'm not strong enough, or I'm going to be embarrassed, and it just it got me brave enough to try new things, to try new exercises, to say, hey, it's not so scary going to the gym. It's not so scary, trying to do things, and you can moderate when you need to. You can change things if you need to, which are some exercises I still need to do that with. I cannot do a full-blown sit-up yet. Not that I won't ever be able to, but at this point I can't.
Right.
And that's okay. There's other ways to do it.
Right.
And it just gave me the confidence, I guess, in myself that, you know, there's people that care about me, that will work with me and help me on this journey, and just want to keep going. So.
I love it. What is your favorite part about the app, the training app?
I love the videos, because if I don't know exactly how to do something, I can look at it and say, okay, that's how you do it. And I also like the accountability of, okay, well, if I don't do this workout today, I can't push to
and then I'll know.
And Jake will know I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So, which is why if for some reason I can't do a workout, like on 4th of July, I'm like, gym's closed.
Yeah, you text me. Yeah.
Going on a hike instead, which was major leg workout anyways. But yeah, the accountability of, okay, you know, even if I don't feel like it, I need to do it, you know. But yeah, most of the time I feel like it. So
I love it.
So once I get myself in the door, then it's like all game's on, you know. Just got to get past that. Oh, I'm tired. I want to sleep a little bit more. Got to get past that. You know?
Well, and so that's what I was going to say. So there's two major excuses that I get. Number one is time, not having enough time. So talk about your day to day. What time do you work out? Talk about what you do for work a little bit, because I think unfortunately with what you've got, like say the 311 pounds you've lost, people are going to say, well, she had all the time in the day to do it, which is false, completely BS.
Yeah. So
talk a little bit about that, your day to day.
Okay, so I used to start work at 5:30 and get off at 2:30, and then they switched all of our hours around. So I was going to the gym after work. I would go straight from work to the gym, which worked out fine because I'd finish around 4:30, and then be able to go home, you know, do dinner, get ready for the next day. Well, they switched my hours, so now I'm working 7:15 to 4:15. Well, when you think about it, you get off at 4:15, you get all your stuff together, maybe 15 minutes later, get in the car, had to drive a half an hour to the gym. So now it's 5:15ish. So I work out usually about an hour and a half a day. So then it's after 6. Well, you still have to eat dinner. You're not supposed to eat 2 hours before you go to bed. So and I try to go to bed 7:30. So I couldn't go in the afternoon anymore.
Right.
There's no time.
Right.
So now I get up at 3, do my morning routine at home.
3 a.m.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, 3 a.m.
Yes.
Okay, that's unbelievable. So
get up, do my morning, shower, get ready, and go to the gym at 5 when they open. Work out for an hour and a half. Leave there at 6:30 and then go to work. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, I still go to the gym in the morning, but I also do water aerobics at night. So from 6:30 to 7:30. So those days I don't get enough sleep, but it's worth it because I love water aerobics.
I love that.
But anyways, and then I also, I have our menus, and I cycle through those. And so I get my shopping done on the weekends, and then prep what I can, and then,
And you prep your food on the weekends, right?
Yeah, I go
for the week ahead.
Yeah, as much as I can.
Yeah.
Or at least, for a couple of days, I'll, have like, let's say the rainbow veggies and the salmon. So I'll have that ready, so then I can like portion it out, as the week goes on, or the the salads I make on the day, because you can't really
prep those
on the weekend. But in the soup and the chili, I put those in the freezer. I portion them out and put them in the freezer so they're ready. So, and then then I I have the little 100 calorie almond pack. So if it's one of those days,
you need to get something, but you have something at all times. So you're never going to turn to a McDonald's parking lot or go through a fast food restaurant.
No, because
you're prepared.
I am prepared. I pack my meals for the day, and if it's a day where I'm not going to go home for dinner, I bring it with me. I have a cooler lunchbox. I just pack. I usually eat breakfast at home before I go, but then my lunch and my morning snack, my lunch, and if I'm not going to be home at dinner time, my dinner, just pack and bring it along with me, and then I also make my protein shake for the afternoon, because I have that for my afternoon snack around 3-ish, And so I make that in the morning, so it's all ready to go. So I don't have an excuse to not do things properly.
Right.
If I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And you gotta want it. If you don't want it bad enough, you're not gonna make the time to do it. And I want it bad.
And you had that emotional situation in the hospital to really bring you to where you are now.
Yeah.
And that's what motivates you, and that's what we talk
Part
a lot.
of it. That, and I've just fallen in love with being healthy.
You just love how you feel.
Yeah, and having the energy and stamina to do things. I mean, the hike I went on Wednesday was 5 miles, and yeah, I was a little bit sore, but I was fine the next day. Even last year going on that hike, I would have been sore for 3 days, and I'm not anymore.
Yeah.
I used to get sore from just a typical workout, and I don't anymore. Water aerobics doesn't bother me at all. You might say, oh yeah, well, that word, my abs,
Yeah,
but not to where I'm not able to do anything, like function or anything. It's never.
And then to propel on the time factor, I'll get the excuse, well, my spouse, my kids. So talk about that, because you're married, you have kids, so that's another barrier that people bring up. How do you navigate that?
You just, my husband's a night owl, so me going to the gym in the morning, it doesn't bother him because he's asleep. And
it's probably motivated your kids, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying earlier, Alyssa was going on a hike, and she's like, Mom, will you make me a healthy lunch? I'm like, well, you can make yourself a healthy lunch, but okay. So, and just getting them to see, well, because like when we went on our hike, I packed us it was the turkey burgers with the greens and the caramelized onions, and I packed it and brought it with us, and she loved it. So, and just you say, hey, try it and see what you think, know. And she's, oh, this is really good. So, and that makes me happy that she's saying, you can eat healthy and that it tastes good, and and it's filling and gives you energy for going on a hike. And my husband likes it too. He has some work to do, but
get him on board.
I'm trying, but a lot, you just gotta keep. You don't nag them, because I know from personal experience, being nagged won't make you want to do anything. It has to be from you. It has to come from inside you, because other people telling you, hey, you need to work out, or hey, you need to eat better, it just makes you mad, makes you frustrated. But if it's coming from you, then it's different.
Yeah.
Then then it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this because I like how I feel when I do this. I don't like how I feel when I don't.
So Melanie's story is just absolutely amazing, and I've just had the pleasure to spend some time with her today, and we're excited. We're gonna get some food and just talk some more. But what I wanted to share with you, down on the link below, you can access the Grindset Fitness app, which Melanie's been using for 1.5 years, and we put a special discount code in there for you for watching this video and giving praise to Melanie. And I inspire you watching this to just take action. Melanie's journey started abruptly with what she went through, but she made small steps, small habits to get to where she's at now, and now she's got this lifestyle change. So my advice, and I know Melanie's advice to you, is those small changes mount to the big changes, and that is what gives you that lifelong change, and that is what the Grindset mindset is all about.